Hi folks, well the video is a bit longer than usual today, just over an hour. The reason for that is I had a really good chub session on a small stream, best session I've had for quite a while really, and I couldn't really do it justice by editing the video down to my normal sort of 30-40 minutes, so I put it all in. And in particular one fish, I had one hell of a job getting it in, and that added quite a few minutes to the video on its own. So that's the reason it's a bit longer, and I hope you don't mind. One other thing to mention is I unfortunately set my GoPro such that the angle of the lens was pointing down a bit too much. The problem was that it worked all right when I was sort of sitting back in a chair, but in a number of cases I was leaning forward watching the rod top, and the view was lower than I would have expected, so I hope that doesn't spoil your enjoyment too much, but it's always a bit challenging when you're moving around in different positions. So there we go. Yeah, and one other thing is the best fish of the bunch, when I tried to do my usual sort of short video with the iPhone holding up the fish in the classic manner, well, I messed up. I must have stopped the video rather than starting it, because when I got home I didn't have that video. So obviously the fish is in the sort of general video, but the actual posed position doesn't exist, so a bit of a pity that. I'm a bit upset about that really. Anyway, as I say, it's a bit longer than normal. Hope you don't mind, and hope you enjoy it. Hi, I'm at Horton today on what they call the trout stream. I don't know if there are trout in this stream, or whether it's just a historic name from times gone by when there were trout in here. I really don't know, but I'm actually after chub. Yeah, it's a gorgeous morning. It's quite a walk from the car to get to where I am, and down a sort of leafy lane, and the trees are all in autumn colours. There's about 2 inches of leaves on the floor, walking through them. It's fantastic really. Lovely morning. In fact, I got quite warm walking here, even though the forecast said it was going to be quite chilly today, so perhaps I'll cool down. Anyway, as I say, I'm here after chub. I had a look at the stream on Monday. I was in the area and I had a look on Monday, and there are now a good half a dozen places that are fishable, some more challenging than others. I'd looked earlier in the season, and quite frankly there wasn't much fishable at all, perhaps 1 or 2 spots, and that was challenging. So we'll see how we go. They're fishable either because the floodwaters wash down the bankside nettles and the reeds and what have you, or perhaps it's more a matter of more people are fishing it now and they've trampled it down. I don't know, but we'll soon find out. As normal on these streams, it's low, it's clear, so one fish will be a success. Any more than that is a good day. So I'm sort of almost ready to go. I'll get myself set up. I'm at a spot where I've caught fish before, and we'll see if it works this time. But as I say, there's a few more spots to try. So I've got bread flake, I've got cheese paste, and just a few worms, not many worms. So if worms are the hot bait today, I'm going to run out very quickly. But anyway, let's see how it goes, shall we? I've tackled up quite away from where I'm actually going to fish, because it's very easy to put these fish down. You can see there's still a lot of growth on the bank here, but earlier in the season you couldn't have got anywhere near here. But as I said in the intro, I think it might be a case of other anglers beating some of it down, and it might also be due to floodwater. So the target is under that tree just to my right. Today I bought a 12-foot rod. I've been using 10-foot rods almost all the time on streams recently, but it's a real challenge to keep the chub out of the near side bank. So I've resurrected a rod that I bought quite a few years ago actually. It's a 12-foot Corum. They call it a multi-feeder. It's got a very sensitive top on it, and it comes, unlike now where you get quiver tips, actually comes with 2 separate top sections. The other one, this is the sensitive one, the other one is still quite fine, but it's a little bit stiffer. Interestingly, on the rod it said reel line 6 to 12 pounds, so I'm on 6 at the moment. And I've got the little Shimano reel that I've used before. It's a sort of baitcaster one, but it's got a sort of line release on it. I don't use that for the purpose intended, it's just useful for pulling out line. So now, as you can see, even if I get a fish here, we've still got the residue of reeds down there. I'm going to extend this net fully and stay back here for now. There's a sort of warning thing on the net here when you get too far. It's like a little there it is. Right. Right, so hopefully with that length, if we are lucky, I should be able to reach it. I'm going to start with bread flake, which is always a favourite of mine. Put it in a little zip bag that will now not open. I've got the main bread in a box, but I just carry some bits in my pocket, which was a tip given to me a little while ago by one of the people who commented on the blog, or on the videos, and it's very useful. It means you've got some in your pocket all the time. Right, I'm on an 8 hook. I put an 8 on rather than the 6 because I thought I might try worm. I've just got a sliding bead on here with 2 swans. Let's see what happens. I may just stand here, so I'll get this rod out as far as I can. Let's just wet that bread a bit. Sink, bread, sink. Not sinking, is it? Give it a little bit more of a press. Yeah, there we go. It's a bit heavier now, yeah, to make casting a bit easier. Just let that float down under the tree. Something's interested. Yeah, man. Oh. As I say, the danger is getting in here, the side. But this is a longer rod, it gives me a little bit more purchase. They still, oh, they're incredible chum, aren't they, the way they do this. Yeah, he's all tangled up down there. I don't think he may be out. Oh, he's a nice fish. Nice fish. Well, as I say, one fish means a success. So we've got our success early on. God, Jesus. There we go. That's a good start. Yeah, okay, mate. Yeah, good start. Got to get out of here now without getting caught up in the trees. I think it's a question of reversing out, because otherwise I get caught up in everything. Yeah, what a lovely start. Only just. Okay. Okay. Now you've got yourself hooked somewhere else. That's it. Yeah. Just quickly while you feel me. Right, the net's 10 ounces, so I'll set the scales minus 10 ounces. Okay, mate. Yeah, £2.9. Nice fish. Well, this is going to be probably the easiest spot I fished today. I've caught here before, but only one chub, I think. It was a couple of years ago, probably, maybe more. But the good thing about this spot is that there's a lot of water to explore. As you can see, it's sort of coming through that channel there at quite a rate, and it cuts into that far bank, so it gives you a sort of fast channel down there, but on the left it's sort of almost slack. So perhaps try the crease first. I'll probably stay here a bit longer than the last spot, because there's a lot more water to explore here. I mean, so that last spot wasn't particularly difficult to fish. It was just a bit challenging to get the fish in, and obviously a bit challenging in terms of the sort of dead reeds that were right in front of me. But we'll see how we get on here. As I say, I've caught here before, and I can sit here for a little while, try a few things. Trouble is the background to my rod top there is all vegetation. I can't see it very well. I need to put the rod top up or down a bit so I can see what's going on. Hold the line just in case. Yeah, I may lower the rod rest and so I can see what's happening, and put a bit of cheese paste on. Right, some really pongy cheese paste. I make it with blue cheese, some cheddar and garlic granules, and I made it so long ago I can't remember, but it's been in the freezer. It's not mouldy, but it's got a fair whiff to it. So hopefully that will attract something. There's obviously weed cast before. It's going to be the challenge, knowing what's down there. Well, we'll never know what's down there, of course. Just hoping we end up in a spot that... It's a lovely constituency, this cheese base. It can get too soft in the summer, but this is just right. It'll probably harden up in the water, of course. I'll go more into the faster water this time. Hopefully there won't be as much weed there and it'll roll around under any weeds. That wasn't very good, was it? That was a terrible cast. What I've done is lost my cheese paste. Oh well, it's fallen in the water. That's a sort of free sample for them. Right, we'll try again. Big chunk of cheese paste. Let's see if I can get it in the right spot this time. That's better. I think in this stream it's a bit of sort of luck really if you place the bait where the fish are. In that last spot it was pretty obvious really where to cast. There weren't a lot of choices. There's more choice here, and on one occasion on this stream I'd fished a spot right upstream at the start of the stretch and caught nothing, and I worked my way down the stream and then I worked my way back up again, and I went back to that first swim and cast in, and within seconds the rod went round and I had a lovely chub, even though I'd fished it earlier in the day. So I think it's just a matter of luck sometimes that you drop the bait close enough to attract their attention and they go for it. Other than that, it's a question of waiting like this and not knowing all the time whether the bait's in a decent lie. Well, this one looks interesting, but a lot more challenging. We'll give it a go. Bloody chair over. Not a good start. And so nothing took it straight away. Oh, there's something tapping on it. Too soon, I think. Still, it's encouraging. At least we had a bite. Let's just hope whatever it was, I didn't spook it by striking a bit too early. Certainly starting to get a bit chilly now. That early sunshine was just a false sort of indicator. definitely a bite straight away. Didn't start off very well, knocking my chair over and everything, but come on, take it properly. Yeah. Oh, none of it. Feels good. Jesus. This really feels good. I've got all these weeds to negotiate. God, this is really having a go. Can I get it out of all that stuff? Probably not. Let's get above it, shall we? Yeah, you bugger, you've got really well in there, haven't you? Oh, he's a good fish, isn't he? But can I get him out? I can't get a net that far over. My net won't reach there. Let's see if I can get him to swim off. Oh, Jesus. Come on, swim away. Oh, I can just get him out into the stream. There we go. Just be careful not to fall in the water here. Oh, he's come back in again. He just keeps going back in, doesn't he? Come on, swim out. That's it, that's it. No. No. You just keep going back for cover, don't you? Come on. There you go. If I can get you past this reed bank. No. I don't think my net will reach that far. He's really whacked out now. If I could just pull him, I just haven't got enough legs. He's got in something else now. I'm going to lose this, and I after all this. Jesus. I've only got to get him a few more feet up and keep your head up. Jeez. I think the line's caught in that weed, that's the trouble. See if he'll swim out. No, he just wants to keep coming in, doesn't he? Where the flip has he gone now? Ah, he's gone deep down, hasn't he? I think we've lost him. I think he's gone deep down. I'll get my landing there. Keep some tension on the line. No, it's not where that's going to reach. I think he's really snagged now. He's deep in it, isn't he? Yeah, I can see him. Give him some slack line, see what happens. Let's see if he'll swim out. And now he's caught on a bloody reed. If I get him a bit closer, I'll probably get the net to him. Oh, Jesus. This is dangerous stuff. Just can't get in there. No, he's caught in the reeds. I've got to get him out of those reeds. let him recover a bit because he's oh shit. Well, that must be the hardest fish I've had to land for a long time. It's a heavy fish. I'm going to put him back in the water for a while because he must be completely bloody whacked. Let's get all the reeds off him first. Jesus. Yeah, okay, mate. Oh, that was a flipping battle, wasn't it? So let's stay. Right. Oh, there it is, I think. It's way down. Yeah. Aye, aye, aye. Well, let's put you back in for a while because, Jesus, I'm not sure which of us is more whacked. You or me. Well, it took him a few minutes to recover. Trouble is, he was jammed in those reeds for so long and he had his head out of the water and he probably wasn't breathing then. We're leaving him there for a bit longer and then I'll bring him up and just put him on the scale. Well, I don't think I'm going to cast down there again because it may be a good chub hole, but bloody hell, getting them in is a bit of a problem. Whew, they just go straight for that reed bank. They need about an 18-foot rod. It's a lovely fish actually, a gorgeous fish. I could tell as soon as I hooked it, it really powered off. Alright, shall we bring you in and quickly weigh you? Do you think you've recovered enough? It's certainly it's a bit of a struggle. God, you can tell it's heavy, just the weight of the net. Right, I've adjusted for the net. So it looks about 4.5 £4.5. I'm going to put him back in again for a while, just to let him recover a bit more. And may just take a photo. I think he seems okay. He'll go when he's ready. going in the inside of the bank to sulk, I think. Well, after that, I'm just sitting down for 10 minutes to recover. I'm not sure who was more whacked the fish or me, to be honest. God, dear, oh dear. I'm not going to have another cast in this swim. I may well get another chub, but I don't want to go through that again. With that big blanket of reeds, dead reeds there, of course, as soon as I hooked the fish, and it was a really good fish. It may even be my PB for this stream. I'll have to check when I get home. I think it could be. A bit windy. It's going to affect the video, I'm afraid. Yeah, just a quick mention. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to have a chocolate bar and a drink, and just sit here for 10 minutes and recover. Really. Yeah. Oh dear, oh dear. And then have a look for somewhere else. Right. Bye. Well, this spot is about as far downstream as I'm going to go. There is one more place you can fish just before the stream rejoins the other channel over there, but it is far too dangerous. I had a look on there Monday, and it's a sloping bank going down to where, you know, there's a platform at the bottom. Well, not a platform, but there's a flat area at the bottom, which is fine, but there were clear marks of someone struggling to get out, and these days I really don't want to get myself in that position. So this is probably the last swim before I start working my way back upstream again. A bit like the second one I fished, it's very open. The last one where we got that lovely chub was very chubby, but very, very difficult to fish, as you probably saw. I wouldn't mind betting there are other chub in that swim where I caught that big one, but I can't go through that again. I really thought I was going to lose that fish. I was convinced I was going to lose it. And it wasn't any good for the fish, and it wasn't any good for me, to be honest. It took ages to try and get it out of those reeds. Even with this 12-foot rod, I just didn't have the length to keep it from going into those reeds. And of course, every time I got it out, and it seemed to swim into the stream, I thought, that's it, we can guide it up, but it didn't. It went straight back in again. But as I said earlier, one fish is a success. Two fish is a really good day, and when the second one's like that size, it's certainly a very good day. It doesn't really matter after that. But we'll carry on and fish the spots. As I say, I came down here on Monday. I was in the area, and I thought I'd have a walk along the stream, and I was pleasantly surprised at how many spots were now fishable, because in the summer it's a nightmare. You can't get near the stream. It's probably one or two you could try, but certainly not easy. Yeah, the difference between what I call the chubby looking swims and these more open swims, with the chubby swims, in both cases I got a bite straight away. Well, straight away, within less than a minute probably. And I actually missed a bite in that second one. But these more open swims, not so easy. Whether they fish more, sort of swim you could trot actually, I suppose. Cover a lot more water. We'll spend a little while here, if nothing else, just to recover a bit from all the action. Right, I'm back at the first spot where I caught the first chub. I've left the worms on the hook, or the worm on the hook. I'm not too hopeful to fish out the same spot, but as we're walking past it, it's probably worth a try. Right, put a worm under there as it's on the hook, and if nothing happens I'll try another bit of bread. I think I'm in the tree. Oh, that's not good news. Oh, Robert. I think the worm's gone. Oh, that's a bad cast. The trouble is it's probably fallen in some more snakes now. Yeah, it's the trouble. Get out of one and you get straight in another. Come here, line. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so it'll have to be bread because I've only got bread with me at the moment in my pocket, but that's not to worry. Yeah, she's sinking all right. Let's try not to get in the tree this time. It's probably a good hour and a half since I was here before. So maybe it's recovered. I think it was the great Dick Walker that said for every sort of pound of fish, or 2.5 pounds I say, you need to allow 20 minutes for every pound for the swim to recover. I'm sure there's absolutely no science in that, but that would make about 50 minutes for this swim. Whereas the first time we were in here, it was immediate. Not so much now. Nearer the edge as well. Oh, we're in, folks. So everything I was saying about 2 fish for 1 swim, forget about all that. This one feels good as well. Oh, I think he's got in some bloody reeds. Oh, mate, buggers. I can't see him, I've lost him. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's a good fish. It's another good fish. See if I can get him over the top before he dies down again. Oh yeah, caught in a bloody tree. Well, this is proving to be quite a day, isn't it? It's certainly not the one I caught last time, it's bigger than that. Oh, I'm caught in the tree, I'll have to go out backwards. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's certainly nowhere near as big as the last one we caught, but it's a nice fish. Right, oh, it's almost the same weight as the last one, so it could have been the same fish. 2 3/4. Excuse me, coughing. Number 3. Right, let's put you back, shall we? Well, I'm right at the top of the stretch now. I'm only about, I don't know, 40 yards from the gate where you come in. I did look in a couple of spots on my way to here, walking back from that last chub, but to be honest, I'd looked at them on Monday and they seemed possible, but once I had a rod in my hand and tried to get myself between all the bushes and the trees, I decided no, it just wasn't worth it. So I came here. From here, of course, is clear water out there, but getting the fish in could be a challenge. I caught a nice chub from here 2 or 3 years ago, can't remember now, but didn't have all this stuff. I think it was in January, so it was a lot clearer, so a bit challenging at the moment, but we'll give it a go, and this will be the last stop. It's coming up to 1:30. I expected to finish by about 2, to be honest, because there were not too many swims to fish, and as you've seen, if the fish are there, they don't hang around, and sitting there for a long time may work, but I decided just to carry on roaming and take my chances in different spots. But I mean, so it's been a brilliant day, really, or brilliant session. It's hardly a day. Probably I've only been here about what, just 3.5 hours or something. So we'll try here for a while, get my breath back a bit. It's quite a long walk from where I was, and then I'll probably pack up and make my way back to the car. I'm putting my rod right up in the air here because of all these reeds down here. Which means on this camera you probably can't see it. I'll sit back, give you a chance. Something's having to go. Oh crikey, straight away. What is happening today? Oh, this feels good. This feels really good. Can I get it in though? It's alright while it's out there. It's in open water, but when I get down near the bank here, it's going to be a real struggle. I'll let him tire himself out a bit, I think. Where is he? I've just lost sight of the line. Oh, it's one out there. You hear that line whistling? Jeez. It's not happy. Now this is going to be the trick. Once he sees all these reeds down here, he's going to go straight for them, yeah. as expected, but we managed to steer him over. Oh no, went down to get me net and he went back in. Oh yeah, they are crafty buggers, these chub. I'll try and keep them out with one hand, or I'll get me net with the other. Oh, there he is. Right, I'll keep his head out, maybe I can. There we go. Yeah, okay mate. I know you're not happy. You made that pretty clear. Oh, it feels good. That's another good fish. God, look at that. Just in the edge. Aye, aye, aye. Yeah, okay, mate. Yeah, okay. It's quite amazing, really. If there's a fish in the swim, you don't really have to wait very long, do you? It's just instant. Right. So 10 ounces. Right. I think that's, really need glasses for this. About 3.6. 3.6. Just under 3.5. Amazing. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's just have your picture taken, then we'll put you back. What a streamlined fish, but lovely fish. Absolutely lovely. Alright, we'll put you back. Right, off you go, matey. Yeah, whoosh, gone. It's just gone 1:30 and I was going to stop here to about 2, so I'm just going to fish on here. I don't really expect to get another chub out of here so quickly, but I just want to sit down for a while before I can go back to the car. It's quite a long walk back to the car. And I had a long walk to get here from where I was last fishing, so I just want to have a bit of a rest. But this is turning into the best chubbing session I've had for as long as I can remember, to be honest. You know, I've caught good single fish and occasionally a couple of fish, but we're now on 4 fish and they're not, I mean, say they're not small fish, really nice fish. As I say, I'll just sit here for about 15 minutes and while I'm sort of getting my breath back, as they say, and then I'll pack up. Again, that was a bite almost as soon as I cast in. If they're there, and if they haven't been disturbed, you really don't normally have to wait. That's why I didn't stay too long in those 2 rather open swims where I had plenty of water to fish, because, you know, if you're not getting a bite fairly quickly, I know you can sit it out and you can put ground bait in and try to attract them, but I find on these small streams the best bet is to just roam around, and if you choose the right spots you don't have to wait. That last one was a challenge to get in as well. It was by no means certain I could get it out of those reeds down there. Once they see a reed bed they just dive into it, and you get them out and they dive straight back in again. And I was struggling there because I needed to keep the rod, I needed to keep strain on him to get him from going back in those reeds down there, and at the same time bend down to pick up my landing net. It was really quite tricky, but we got away with it. Better sit back a bit, otherwise you won't see this rod top, will you? Not that it's doing anything at the moment. Yeah, it's 20 to 2. I was going to pack up at 2. I'll probably, as I say, give this 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, just sit it out and then pack me gear away. I'm not sure when I actually started fishing, because it was quite a long walk to where I started fishing, but it was probably getting on for 10 o'clock, so if I pack up at 2, that's only 4 hours, and you know, 4 fish like that in 4 hours is pretty good. Lovely condition though. Every one of them was in really fine condition. I feel that I've had a pretty poor season up to now. Pretty meagre really. I've struggled a lot on the rivers and done a bit better on the lakes, and today sort of corrected all that. What a day, or what a session. As I say, it was probably only about less than 4 hours. 4 lovely chub, beyond my expectations. As I said at the beginning, 1 fish is a good session, 2 fish is a good day, 4 fish, well, absolutely wonderful really, and they were good fish as well. They were all good fish, lovely condition. So, yeah, you can imagine, very pleased. Right, so that's it, not a lot more to say really. You've seen the fish and you've seen what happened. Very, very challenging though. That second fish, the big one, I mean to say, I really didn't think I was going to get that in. And I'm really pleased that I brought my 12-foot rod. Even with that, it really wasn't good enough to get it out of those dead reeds. But if I'd brought a 10-foot rod, I would have been curtains today, I think. So really pleased I brought the 12-foot rod, and it performed well actually. Although all the bites were quite tentative, they certainly weren't pull arounds. They, you know, a couple of taps, then a more positive small pull, and that was it really. And they were all hooked well. Yeah, so quite interesting really. Anyway, and that's it. As usual, thanks for watching, and thanks to the subscribers. I mentioned last time at the end, I said I was getting very close to 800 subscribers. Well, we've had a little bit of a surge. I've got over 800 now, and quite surprisingly, that last trip was very popular. Sometimes videos seem to be very popular for really no special reason, to be honest. But yeah, it's got a lot of hits. I don't understand how it works really. But anyway, as I say, thanks to the subscribers and the new ones, and as usual, and until next time, I don't know where that'll be. Yeah, I don't know, but I'll think about it. Yeah. Until next time, as usual, it's bye for now, and cheers. Thanks for watching.